Hello everyone. Today I am going to be talking about assignment problem. Now I will begin by outlining the point, then go on to these points. Here, first of all, we describe about Tinbergen's rule. Tinbergen's rule of having as many instruments as the number of targets. The Tinbergen's rule states that there should be a single mechanism for each policy target. According to Tinbergen's rule, policymakers trying to achieve multiple economic targets need to have control over at least one policy tool for each policy target. Then we will be focus of next topic, assignment problem. It basically refers to which instruments should be assigned to attain a specific target. Now we have two targets to attain internal balance and external balance schedule. And we have two policies, namely fiscal policy and monetary policy or exchange rate policy. And in this shown model, the assignment problem is solved like that it recommend to use the exchange rate policy to achieve external balance and fiscal policy to achieve internal balance. Whether this assignment will be correct or not, it depends on relative impact of the two instruments on the two targets. Now, I would like to move new slide where describe about illustration of the assignment problem. Here you can see an illustration of the assignment problem is shown in the figure. The figure that illustrates internal and external balance schedule for various fiscal and monetary policy stands under a fiscal exchange rate regime. On the vertical axis, we take monetary policy is neutral, which is neutral at point NM, but expansionary above this, while it is contractionary below. Similarly, on the other hand, horizontally, we take fiscal policy, which is neutral at point NF and expansionary to the right, contractionary to the left. Now we can discuss about IB and EB schedule. In this previous figure, we can see that the IB schedule has a negative slope because if we start at full employment, a contractionary monetary policy has to be accompanied by an expansionary fiscal policy to maintain full employment. On the other hand, the IB schedule may have a positive or negative slope because an expansionary fiscal policy has two conflicting effects on BOP. First of all, the income effect, and second, the interest rate effect. The income effect. The increase in income lead to a deterioration in the current account, which worsens the balance of payments. But on the other hand, interest rate effect. The rise in interest rate lead to an inflow of capital which improves the balance of payment. In the previous figure, negatively slope EB schedule represent that an expansionary fiscal policy causes a net deterioration in the balance of payments. The current account effect dominates the capital account effect. When fiscal policy is expansionary, monetary policy has to be contractionary, which raises domestic interest rates and increase capital inflows to ensure equilibrium in BOPs. Lastly, the IB schedule is steeper than the EB schedule, as monetary policy is relatively more effective and influencing the EB, and fiscal policy is relatively more effective with respect to IB. Now we will describe about stable and convergent process of assignment problem. According to Mundell's classification, if we are at point A with internal balance but BOP deficit, a contractionary monetary policy moves the economy to say point B on the external balance graph, but this leads to unemployment, which is then tackled by an expansionary fiscal policy moving from B to point C on the internal balance graph. This pushes the economy back into the deficit, and this is accompanied by monetary contraction to achieve external balance. Each time we need to adjust less than previous. We have a stable assignment as we are clearly converging to the intersection of the IB and EB schedule. Next, unstable and divergent process. It's our last slide. If policymakers get the assignment wrong and use fiscal policy to eradicate the balance of payment deficit and monetary policy for internal balance, the fiscal contraction moves the economy from point A to point D. External balance is achieved, but at the cost of high unemployment. If the authorities then use an expansionary monetary policy to achieve internal balance, the economy moves from point D to point E. Clearly, such policy assignment proves to be unstable, moving the economy away from the simultaneous achievement of IB and EB schedule. Thank you everyone for listening me.